Alright guys, check this out. Dollar index under the microscope. It's been quite a while since last time we touched base here, and we have a really remarkable technical situation. Very complex, but also very strong and solid. I was breaking down the different timescale trends we had here last time. If you remember, we're looking at a very big setup coming from the monthly perspective, which represents kind of the major trend. And then, of course, when you scale it down, you find this blue system that pretty much represents the medium-term trend. And, of course, last but not least, we got the purple system here that represents the very short-term type of trend, right? And what I said last time, probably the couple of last time that we've been here, is that price, it was on the upside from the short-term perspective in what seems to be a technical upside correction. Technical upside correction to the first downside segment. I'm referring to this move right here. From the top of the range, almost touching base on that top key level 97.73, price began to move south. It crossed the mid-high key level here 96.23 and then began to trade sideways in this form. Take a look. The first leg was here, second, all the way up third. The fact that it touched base on the last, right, the top key level on the purple system here, 97.07, and began to turn around was very important. Now let me show you something also quite interesting. I'm going to take it to the monthly perspective here. This is the big picture, right? So we're looking at the black system, and here price is definitely on the upside. So the major trend is up, right? And we saw price pushing through pretty nicely almost to the top section here, where the main key level here was 98.48, but it didn't reach that key level. It actually began to trade downwards in what seems to be a downside correction. This time it's a downside correction to this whole upside move. So when price broke, now I'm talking about 2 months ago, when price broke below 96.23 right here, I think that was an important event, because it tried to tell us that it's going to continue to trade downwards. Later on, we had that kind of reconfirmation when price was trying to break back above that key level, but all that's left was just that spike. Now we see that price is pretty strong on the upside, at least up until now. For most part of this month, it was trading upwards, and it was challenging again that same 96.23. But take a look at what seems to be happening. We get every single day, we get a longer and longer spike as we approach the end of the month. So I think that it's very probable that by the end of the month, price will close back below 96.23, leaving even a higher, even a taller, longer spike here. And that's going to be a huge sign, right? It's a huge signal, huge indication that price had indeed failed to break above 96.23, and it's going to continue on the downside according to the blue system, which means hitting that lower section at some point. I would like to suggest these key levels to take under serious consideration. 94.56 here, the blue mid-low key level. That's the closest one. Then we have the 93.95. Now, I think price will hit that level as well, just to retest that same key level once again. We already had a couple of tests, right? We had the first test, then a retest. I think we're going to have a second retest in this case. Price could also dip all the way to the very bottom key level here, the last line of support, 93.06, and only then begin to turn around, probably resume the original upside trend, right? Get back to the direction of the major trend. Interesting stuff. Stop loss level was adjusted here to 97.15 as price begins to descend. Looks like it's going to take a second attempt on that 96.29 and also 96.23, and then we should expect that breakdown all the way towards the lower section here, right? The level of 95.42 should be also taken under consideration as a secondary target, and the 94.64 here. So yeah, we'll be back. We'll be back to keep you posted on this. In the meantime, guys, I'll say goodbye and we'll see you tomorrow.